We talk a lot about Austin's booming housing market as the city grows, but in the last few weeks, KXAN investigators have been flooded with tips from renters who are concerned about massive rate increases at apartments and other rental properties. Investigator Avery Travis has more about what's driving up those prices for tenants and how long it could last.
Since Linda Lee retired in South Austin, her apartment has been her art studio.
I had a lot of time on my hands.
And during quarantine, her safe space. But suddenly this year,
It was up over $400, just like that. I think I almost cried.
after 5 years of nominal rate increases, if any, her rent spiked 35%.
I mean, my income is not going to change. What, I get like a $5 increase a year from Social Security? You know, and I'm almost 70, so I thought, well, gee, maybe I should just go get a part-time job.
Experts with the Texas Real Estate Center say they're seeing about a 9% rent increase across the city on average over the last year. But we're hearing about hikes as high as 30 and even 40% in some parts of town. One renter downtown tells us they were asked to pay $1,200 more a month to stay. That's about a 50% increase for them.
And in the midst of the pandemic, when we're not able to build as many units, or the construction progress is slowed down because of supply chain issues, you have that same pool of people looking to rent an apartment with a scarcer stock of apartments.
Mark Roberts, executive director of the center, says over the last year, an estimated 16,000 new renters have come to Austin, well above the average 12,000. Meanwhile, only around 700 new units became available, a pandemic and permitting problem compounded by February's winter storm. But
I think there is hope on the horizon.
the center projects as many as 30,000 new units to pop up over the next year and a half, which they say is a better fix for affordability in the long run than any sort of rent control.
Somehow magically rents have gone up, but the number of maintenance people on staff has decreased, and they have seen the property deteriorate.
However, tenant advocates with Boston get worried when they see rents going up at some buildings and then no upkeep happening there, especially at government subsidized properties.
Honestly, my reaction was next joke.
That was Dina Jo Thomas's reaction when she heard rent was going up more than $300 at her apartment off Montopolis, where she says she's dealt with water leaks in the ceiling and walls for 3 years.
But I never seen anything like this.
Avery Travis, KXAN Investigates.
The Texas Real Estate Center estimates average Austin rent to be around $1,500 a month.